Good evening and welcome to NACTV Bigger Bingo for Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. And before we start our bingo, here are the rules. Our license number is LGCA 6052 MBI 35606. First rule, one ball will be drawn at the beginning of the session. This ball will be the tuning number for Game 3. Number 2, when bingo is declared on more than one number, only those who declared bingo on the earliest number called will be declared winners and eligible to win the prize. Number 3, each bingo game will be closed when a winner or winners have called in and their cards have been verified, and it has been announced 3 times that the phone lines are open to receive your calls and the game is declared closed. No further calls will be accepted with regards to that closed bingo game. Number 4, final win confirmation occurs when the winners present their date stamped sheet containing the winning card to NACTV studio. Number 5, prize money is split evenly among multiple winners with a minimum payout of $25. Number 6, in the event of transmitting or telephone problems which prevent continuation of play prior to the event's start or at any time during the event's duration, the game will be rescheduled or resumed on the next Wednesday night. Players will keep their cards for the following Wednesday and they will be accepted. If a player is unable to play the following Wednesday, they may exchange their cards at NACTV studio for a future game. Please check the nactv.tv website or call the office for confirmation of those games to be played. Number 7, Game 1 is played to a blackout on the gold cards. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is a minimum of $1,000. After 50 numbers, Game 1 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. Number 8, Games 2 and 3 are played in the colored cards, and tonight it's green. Game 2, the X game, has $150 available to be won. Game 3, which continues on from Game 2, is a blackout. Jackpot in 52 numbers or less is a minimum of $500. After 52 numbers, Game 3 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. And number 9, if Game 3 is won with the toonie ball number drawn at the beginning of the session, the winner will receive either the jackpot or the consolation prize as well as the toonie pot. Okay, good luck to you all, and let's get started on Game 1, or let's find out our toonie number first. Toonie number is N37. Toonie number is N37. Back in it goes. And now, Game 1 on the gold colored cards. Looking for a blackout. In 50 numbers or less, it will be a prize of $18,120. Your first number out on the gold colored cards is under the B10. B10. Under the B7, B7. Under the N44, N44. Under the G57, G57. Under the N42, N42. Under the G47, G47. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the N38, N38. Under the N31, N31. Under the O70, O70. Under the G52, G52. Under the I-16, I-16. Under the G50, G50. Under the O68, O68. Under the I-28, I-28. Under the G49, G49. Under the N39, N39. Under the I-29, I-29. Under the B9, B9. Under the O64, O64. Under the B15, B15. Under the N33, N33. Under the B11, B11. Under the B3, B3. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the O65, O65. Under the B6, B6. Under the N45, N45. Under the O61, O61. Under the N36, N36. Under the I-22, I-22. Under the N40, N40. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the N32, N32. Under the O66, O66. Under the B13, B13. Under the B14, B14. Under the G59, G59. Under the G54, G54. Under the G55, G55. Under the I-24, I-24. Under the B4, B4. Under the O67, O67. Under the O63, O63. Under the B8, B8. Under the O73, O73. Under the O69, O69. Under the G46, G46. Under the B2, B2. Under the G51, G51. And that is your 50-second number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes, see if anybody calls in and wins that jackpot of $18,120. We do have one new community announcement. Kinsman Courts is looking for volunteers in the following areas: for the morning drink cart, assisting residents to the dining room, playing cards, reading and visiting, walking, and crafts. You can call or email for more information. Phone number is 204-841-0330. Or you can email them at cford@neepawakinsmancourts.com. And Kinsman Courts, it starts with a K for both of them. phone lines are open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed. We'll move on to the consolation round for $100. Still playing on your gold colored cards and looking for a blackout. Your next number is under the G60. G60. Oh, there we go. Under the I-21. I-21. Under the N41. N41. Under the O71. O71. Under the G48. G48. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the G56, G56. Under the I-18, I-18. Under the B5, B5. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the O75, O75. Under the N37, N37. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the O62, 062. And we have a caller, so we won't bother calling that number. We'll find out what the number is in the middle of the card.
I-27. And what is the number in the middle of your card? 1478. And it's one number back.
Oh, okay. Good enough. I-27, valid bingo, and I-27, one number back.
Bingo.
So I-27, one number back. And we do have one phone line open to receive your calls. There is one phone line open. Nope, somebody's calling in.
Can you just hang on 1 second?
We'll find out if they are on I-27 or an earlier number or a later number.
On 075.
Oh, that's quite a ways back. Let me see that. Okay.
075, that's about 4 numbers back.
Okay, I need the card number though. I need the card number from the middle of the card.
Sorry.
Ah.
1094.
Okay, so this potentially is 4 numbers back. I-27, nope. N37, nope. 075, yep. Valid bingo on 075, 4 numbers back.
Okay, just hang on a minute, please.
I guess 3 numbers back actually from where we are right now.
Hello.
So 3 numbers back on 075 is now a valid bingo.
Somebody just called in with a bingo 4 numbers back, so.
075 is now our
Okay.
valid number for a valid bingo. 075. Okay, we now have one phone line open to receive your calls. So 075 is like the 3rd number back from this one here. So 075 is now our valid bingo number. And then after this game, we will be moving on to our green colored cards to play the letter X game, and then for $150, and then we carry on with those green colored cards looking for a blackout, and the jackpot in 52 numbers or less will be $8,377, and the tuning pot is now at $6,919, and we sold 115 packages last week.
And your phone number. 47636. And oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. Bye.
We now have both phone lines open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open. And for the 3rd and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And we'll move on to game 2 of the letter X game. But first, let's find out who won. Our winner tonight on the Bonanza Constellation was Diane Campbell of Neepawa, purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Congratulations, Diane. Okay, moving on to those green colored cards. And remember, tuning number is N37. Okay, on the green colored cards, looking for the letter X is shown on your screen. The prize is $150, and your first number on the green colored cards is under the N39. N39. Under the B14, B14. Under the O73, O73. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the O72, O72. Under the G56, G56. Under the B13, B13. Under the B9, B9. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the N41, N41. Under the O70, O70. Under the G47, G47. Under the N43, N43. Under the O63, O63. Under the G54, G54. Under the I-25, I-25. Who's their service provider? Under the B8, of course. Under the B8. Call up Westman and ask them. Under the B6, B6. Under the N32, N32. Under the O64, O64. Under the B11, B11. Under the G59, G59. Under the N42, N42. Under the N36, N36. Under the N31, N31. Under the G51, G51. Under the O65, O65. Under the B7, B7. Under the O66, O66. Under the O71, O71. And we do have a caller.
O66, what is the number in the middle of your card? 7958. And it's one number back.
Okay, on what did you say it was?
O66.
Okay, valid bingo on O66, one number back.
Okay, so that's bingo.
O66 for the letter X, one number back. And we do have one phone line open to receive your calls. One phone line is open.
Okay, and what is your name? Rhonda?
Okay, so after the letter X, we'll be going on to game 3, still playing on the green colored cards. Jackpot in 52 numbers is $8,377. And our toonie number is N37, and it has not been called yet. The toonie pot is at $6,919, and we sold 115 packages last week.
And where did you buy your cards? Congratulations. Right.
We now have both phone lines open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open.
There you go.
That's a C, right? Cutler.
Cutler.
Okay. Well, we got another phone call coming in.
Bigger bingo. And what number did you bingo? Well, okay. Check 5733.
5733.
And she doesn't know what number she bingoed on.
Okay, the last number called was what? 071, that would not be it. 066, nope. B7, nope. 065, wow, we're going back a ways here. G51, yes, G51. Okay, so the person that had the bingo for the letter X is no longer a winner because we had somebody bingo on an earlier number called back on G51, which is
G51?
4 numbers back from where we were. Just double check this again. 071, nope. 066, nope. B7, nope. 065, nope. And G51, yes, we have a G51, so valid bingo on G51, 4 numbers back.
And last name?
So we do have both phone lines opened, we have one phone line open to receive your calls. One phone line is currently open. And after we get the information from this lady here, we will be closing it,
Nipua?
this game, and moving on to the green colored cards.
And what is your
And like I mentioned earlier, our tuning number is N37, and it's still in play.
013? And where did you buy your cards? Congratulations.
Okay, we now have both phone lines open to receive your calls.
G51.
Both phone lines are open. And not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed, and we'll move on to the blackout on the green colored cards, and we'll set our jackpot at $8,377. And our winner on the big X was Lorraine Desmarais of Nipawin, purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Congratulations, Lorraine. Okay, continuing on those green colored cards, for a blackout in 52 numbers or less, the pot is worth $8,377, and your next number is under the N34. N34. Under the B4, B4. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the G46, G46. Under the I-21, I-21. Under the O67, O67. Under the N35, N35. Under the I-16, I-16. Under the N33, N33. Under the B1, B1. Under the O69, O69. Under the G60, G60. Under the G53, G53. Under the B15, B15. Under the N45, N45. Under the N38, N38. Under the O75, O75. Under the I-18, I-18. Under the N40, N40. Under the B2, B2. Under the I-20, I-20. Under the I-28, I-28. That is your 50-second number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes and see if anybody calls in and wins the jackpot of $8,377. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Okay, let me go to NACTV program guide. And let's see what's on. We've got hockey. We've got seniors update number 3, death and taxes. We have some new basketball game. Playtime Fox Pups 2008. Viterra, Canada's Agriculture Day is new. And World Day of Prayer 2024 is new. Coffee Chat, repeat, Rural Manitoba Workforce Summit. There's a clip on cotton from wagon to finished bale. Of course, NACTV reads the news. And On the Road to Abandoned Manitoba. I know there's a couple of books that the author has written with that same title. Nipawin Garden Club, vegetable gardening is new. Okay, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed. We will move on to the consolation round for $100 on your green colored cards. Still, the toonie number of N37 has not been called yet, so the toonie pot is available to be won. And our next number is under the I-22. I-22. Under the N44, N44. Under the O68, O68. Under the B12, B12. Under the B3, B3. Under the I-26, I-26. Under the G55, G55. Under the N37, N37. That's our tuning number. Under the O74, O74. And we have a caller, so we'll just pause there and see if they've got, which number they've got. It could be a tuning number.
2900. And what number did you bingo on?
074. Okay, last number called, 074, valid bingo at this point in time.
074? Okay, that's the last number.
Yeah, got it. 074, valid bingo. We do have one phone line open to receive your calls. One phone line is open.
Oh, 2900. No bingo?
Yeah, valid bingo.
Oh,
074.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm not awake here.
I was faster on that one than usual, so I think I confused our telephone person. That's because the last number called shows up as blinking on my screen, and I don't have to check the numbers very closely. It's like, yep. So if you bing on the number that's blinking there, it's also blinking when I put in the number for the card. Okay, let me see if there's anything other new programming.
ERR.
Mm-hmm. And if you have access to the internet, you can also check out the YouTube channel that we have. I believe it's under, I should have that written down somewhere, but I don't. Because it's not NACTV, because that was taken. I think it's under Nippon TV, but if you go to nactv.tv website, our link to the YouTube will be there as well. And then there's some shows there that you can watch, of course, on demand.
Just a minute.
Oh, recognizing Louis Riel
Canal.
is new.
Okay. ELL. Nicola?
Art exhibit called Captured Reflections is a new program. We have School BPSD Budget Proposal 2024-2025. Cooking with the Stars, Episode 3. I mentioned recognizing Louis Riel already.
One is where she lives, or two? Two. All right, congratulations.
Okay, for the third and final time, phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And here I am. Okay, the winner on the last game there was Catherine Pinnell of Nipawin, purchasing the cards at Kinsman Courts. So, recapping for tonight, we had 3 games and 3 winners. Our first game was won by Diane Campbell of Nipawin, purchasing the cards at Harris Pharmacy. Lorraine Demeraux won the Big X and is of Nipawin, purchased the cards at Harris Pharmacy as well. And Catherine Pinnell won the third game, the Blackout Consolation, is of Nipawin, purchased the cards at Kinsman Courts. Congratulations to all our winners, and thank you all for playing along and supporting NACTV. See you next Wednesday. Take care. Goodbye.